What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to our Pittsburgh Pirates franchise. We are here on episode number 5, and coincidentally enough, we are also sitting at 5-4 in the season, as you are going to be seeing the NL Central standings right in front of you. By the way, before we get into today's video, if you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more amazing content, because only you can make a difference to today's video, so your support is greatly appreciated. Our Pittsburgh Pirates is going to be taking on the San Diego Padres. The San Diego Padres also are sitting at a 5-5 record heading in here. So the Padres trying to bounce back and hopefully get into a little bit of a groove, as the Dodgers are currently sitting 8-2 in their division. And heading into the bump for the Pittsburgh Pirates, we are going to be throwing JT Brubaker, but the Padres are going to be throwing an ace of their own, as they are going to be throwing the natural-born left-hander Blake Snell, recently acquired from Tampa Bay. This is a guy that really has kind of had his struggles so far in San Diego. Slam Diego has not been too friendly for Blake Snell. This is a guy that we know can be very, very good on the mound. He was an ace for Tampa Bay for a long time in his 4-year career so far. So looking into his stats now, you're going to see in 6 1/3 innings, he has let up 5 home runs on 11 earned runs, walking 2 people. The walks are down kinda, but only 8 strikeouts in the 2 appearances. It really has not looked good for Blake Snell, so he's looking to have a bounce back game. And also, the Pirates are not going to be too afraid, because we are going to be having some familiar faces that we are going to be taking on in Joe Musgrove, Keon Kella, and then finally, a lot of people really like this one, was a big guy in the team, the Shark himself, Mark Melancon. So notable players on the Padres. And jumping right into the team rankings, and then we're going to go over the starting lineup for game 1 and then head into first pitch. But San Diego, looking at the rankings right now, something that's also really good to talk about with the Pittsburgh Pirates is an ERA in the 2.62. That is the 3rd best ranking. Stolen bases are down. San Diego is running wild in that department. The ERA is pretty up for San Diego, so these are good things out of the Pirates. Really nice low ERA. The strikeouts totally down. We were kind of expecting that. We don't really have a pure ace. Also, only 25 runs allowed compared to the 48 that San Diego is doing. So something is happening in Pittsburgh. Let's get into the starting lineups now. Starting off, we are going to be talking about the lineups: Tommy Pham, Jake Cronensworth, Fernando Tatis Jr., Manny Machado, Eric Hosmer, Aaron Nola, Trent Grisham, Jorge Ona, and then the pitcher spot, Blake Snell, to be rounding things out in the San Diego's side of things. Couple notable things: Fernando Tatis Jr. only batting a .216, so he's been struggling so far in the season in the first 10 games of the season for the Padres. Also, Trent Grisham batting a .379. The lefty has been tearing things up in Slam Diego, really picking up the pace for his fellow teammate Fernando that has been struggling. Tommy Pham, also notable to be talking about. Looking over on the Pittsburgh side of things, we have Eric Gonzalez is going to be playing shortstop due to the left-hander. Kevin Newman is also raking at a .306. Todd Frazier is going to be replacing Ke'Bryan Hayes for today's game, just because of due to the lack of production that we've seen out of Ke'Bryan in a couple days. It was a good time to be giving him a day off. Jacob Stallings also raking, so you guys can see in front of you, a couple things are going to be switched around, but nothing too crazy out of the ordinary for the starting 9. So let's head right into first pitch. And we are live here at PNC Park. Another beautiful, beautiful day on the North Shore. Excited to be getting into this one. You're going to be seeing the clock saying 6:35 start time, as the 5-5 San Diego Padres are going to be taking on the 5-4 Pittsburgh Pirates. Looking at that winning record, you see Manny Machado and the San Diego Padres are going to be getting ready for this one. The pitcher, like we discussed earlier, is JT Brubaker. Already on 1 start, he's thrown 5 1/3, only striking out 2, but a nice whip line of a 1.13 and just allowing 4 hits in the 5 1/3 inning. So Brubaker set to deal against Blake Snell. We'll see if the matchup can be pretty good. Brubaker, like I said, not a guy really known to be going into too many deep innings, as the first batter he is going to be facing here is Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham now, you're going to see he's going to lash this one. First pitch swinging. Tommy Pham's going to get this one down, as that is going to be a double for Tommy to lead off the first inning and to lead off this ball game, his 2nd of the season. Next batter up, Jake Cronensworth. He's going to walk, so already runners at 1st and 2nd. Tatis will strike out, so the big man Tatis going to continue to struggle, at least here in Pittsburgh so far. Next batter will pop this one out for an infield fly, as Eric Gonzalez is going to be able to field that one easy. Next batter, Eric Hosmer. He's going to give this one a pretty good ride to right center field, but center fielder Brian Goodwin is going to camp under this one for the out. Heading into the second now, Brubaker. He's going to give up a shot deep to left field. This one off the bat of Austin Nola, and it is going to get right in front of the left fielder for a ground rule double, his third double of the season. Next batter, Trent Grisham. He's going to fire this one on, but Gregory Polanco is going to fire a missile into home. Runners at the corners now. Next batter, Jorge Ona. This ball going to get to Brubaker, and just in time, Brubaker will make the tag. A close play at the plate, but off the brick of the backstop will help the Pirates in this situation. And now the runner is going to take off to second base, not in time. He will be at third, but Ona will go down on strike, so a nice rebound strikeout from Brubaker. Now Blake Snell up, 2 away, and just like that, back-to-back innings, Brubaker is going to find himself getting himself out of a jam. So good things to see. Scoreless still. Todd Frazier, Jacob Stallings, and Colin Moran due up here in the next half, as you're going to see. Frazier hits this one to Tatis. Routine ground ball. You would think so, but just like real life, Tatis is going to be making some errors on the field, and the frustration is going to be setting in a little bit for San Diego. As Stallings, he will get rung up. So Blake Snell starting to kind of fall into form, but this slider is going to get away from the catcher, allow runner to advance to second now. Now Moran, the 2-2 count, he will get rung up looking as well. So now 2 outs away are in the inning. Blake Snell notching his third strikeout so far in the game. Brian Goodwin, 167 average, but this one's going to get sent into the left center gap. Runner will come home. Goodwin pretty decent on his feet. He's trucking to third base, and he's going to get in there easily, sliding into third with a triple. That is going to be Goodwin's first triple of the season. Notches himself an RBI. Next batter, Adam Frazier, he will take a walk. So now things are looking a little scary, but Brubaker, the pitcher, is up. And this time, Tatis will make the play at first base. So inning over, but Pirates are able to scratch together 1 run from the Brian Goodwin RBI triple. Things looking good for Pittsburgh with the 1 hit, but 3 hits for the Padres, no runs. Brubaker heading into the top of the third. This one, Tatis going to give it a jolt into that left center gap, but this time Frazier playing a little bit more aware, going to make the out. So Brubaker settling in, 3 scoreless innings so far for Brubaker. Eric Gonzalez, next hitter in the bottom of the third. This one going to get hit into that little bit of a corner over there and to right field. Eric Gonzalez with a stand-up double. Things looking good in the inning. Todd Frazier, though, 2 outs away, could not get him aboard. He will strike out. Blake Snell finding his final form perhaps, but on the other side of things, goodbye Manny Machado, cry about it later, but something to cry about here as JT Brubaker is going to be letting up another hit here, this one going to be in for extra bases, so a double for the Padres side with just 1 away. Austin Nola, next batter up, this one going to be a fly ball to Polanco, getting a lot of action today, going to fire this one to third, 2 hops to Frazier, so 2 away now. Trent Grisham already has 1 hit. He's going to notch another one. Runner going home. Polanco play at the plate, and he is going to be out. And another unlikely series of unfortunate events for the San Diego Padres as Polanco misplays this and almost allows the runner to have that lack of awareness and get this play through. Nonetheless, it is still a 1-0 Buccos lead. Colin Moran, he's going to strike out, his second strikeout of the game. So Blake Snell, like we said, settling in 5 strikeouts through the 4 innings. Brian Goodwin, next batter up, he will also strike out. So in 4 innings, Blake Snell's got 6 strikeouts. Brubaker trying to match him here. Polanco, like we said, very action-packed area in right field today. Blake Snell, again, he's just going to do the same thing he did last time and just flare out to center field by Brian Goodwin. So things are looking pretty good here for Pittsburgh in the 5th. This one hit hard, but look at this. Eric Gonzalez cannot come up with it. That'll be marked an error for Eric Gonzalez. Next batter up is Jake Cronensworth. He's going to slap this one, and it's going to flare down. Runner was going off the initial contact of the bat. This one going to be another play at the plate, and would you imagine it, the second outfield assist to home. This one coming from the cannon of an arm of Brian Goodwin, so showing off a nice arm there. This one going to just one hop right into the glove of Stallings, who makes the nice tag, and a lot of good defense, and maybe you could even call it poor base running by the San Diego Padres, as this one's going to be a ground out. Brubaker coming into form, and if you'll notice, that was 2 pitches on 2 outs, trying to be able to get the third one, and this one here heading deep into the game. 6 frames for Brubaker, looking good as he's going to try to work himself in the 7th. This one, Eric Gonzalez fields it cleanly, nicely done. 1 out away in the 7th on 80 pitches. Trent Grisham have not got him out yet, but this time he's going to fly out to Brian Goodwin. Has to readjust himself in center field for the out. So 2 away now in the 7th. Jorge Ona going to hit this one hard. Frazier can't field it. A laser off the bat. Tough running grab. Cannot make the play. Will Myers is going to be the next one. Flip to the second baseman, covering the bag. And Kyle Crick is going to replace JT Brubaker, so 7 frames from JT, and of course Kyle Crick, who's been an absolute phenom out of the bullpen. I would not expect anything less than a 1-2-3 inning, and that is exactly what we got from Kyle Crick, as you're going to see here. Hey Tatis, see you later yet again. Welcome to Pittsburgh, buddy. And we are going to be sitting them down, and in coming Rich Rod. ERA pretty spiked. He's been getting hit around a little bit, trying to have a rebound game, and Eric Gonzalez, another ground ball and another out. Rich Rod now, yet again, this ball hit pretty well, right center field, and Polanco makes the play. Final out left, and that is going to be up to Austin Nola. Can he make a play? Already has a double in the game, swinging at the high two-seamer, and Richard Rodriguez will shut the door. So Slam Diego is now shut down San Diego, as we are going to be heading into the next game after we cover the first 2 games in the middle part of this series, guys. So we will be right into that now. And taking a look at the next matchup, you're going to be having Yu Darvish. He is going to be set to be facing Chad Cole in game number 2 of this San Diego Padres Pittsburgh Pirates. You're going to be taking a look at the statistics so far for Chad Cole. He has been phenomenal in 12 1/3 innings on just 10 hits, has not allowed a home run on just the 1 walk, with a 2.19 ERA. Strikeouts have been a little bit lower than we would like, but Chad Cole has definitely been the ace for Pittsburgh so far. Really, really liking what we're seeing from Chad out here so far. But unfortunately, all things do have to come to an end, and this game is one that we would like to forget about, especially Chad Cole. This one did not go in the favor of Pittsburgh, and let's kind of explain why in the breakdown here. You're going to be taking a look at the box score. Not a whole lot of offense here, only the 1 run on just the 7 hits, 9 strikeouts altogether, so pitching really was a problem. We really weren't able to get racking together, but the pitching was not the problem. If you are going to look into what our pitching was, that is the major problem. 5 innings from Chad Cole. He allowed 4 runs, did strike out 4, but on 6 walks. Sean Poppin then came in, only pitched 1/3 of an inning, allowing 6 runs. Cody Ponce then came in, did a good job, but at that point, it really wasn't worth having anyone else in. So Eric Gonzalez, Neil Walker, and Michael Perez all collectively finished this game out. Not really what we want to see out of these guys, but it was trying to save our bullpen, as we're going to be heading into a long stretch of road games after this one. So into the next game, though, Brian Goodwin and the boys do come together with a win, so it is a 5-3 victory. Tyler Anderson does notch the win, and then Dinelson Lamet does get the loss, so both starting pitchers do get tallied with the loss. And looking into the box score of that one, still offensive struggles were definitely a thing. Just 5 hits, but we were able to get 5 RBIs, still striking out 9 times and 30 at-bats. Definitely a number that we want to try to lower if we can. A couple good things to note. Goodwin did hit a home run on this one. Anderson was very, very solid. He's through 6 2/3. Only allowed the 3 runs, and then the bullpen did the bullpen thing. Richard Rodriguez, again, And taking a look at things heading into this one, we have Steven Brault on the mound. In the 2 starts that he has, he's only pitched 6 innings due to the 1 game being in a rain delay, kind of pushed his start back. So Brault looking to get some good action here, but he is going to start the first batter, Tommy Pham, who ripped a leadoff double in the last game. He is going to walk here, but however, Eric Hosmer is going to pop out to Jacob Stallings. Next batter being Fernando Tatis Jr. Pham thought he could be slick to steal. Jacob Stallings says no, a cannon of an arm. First batter is no longer on the base pad. You see the pop time there, under 2 seconds. Jacob Stallings, one of the best defensive catchers in baseball right now. A great defensive arm. Back to Tatis. Tatis is going to fly this one to left field, and this one is going to be fielded by Brian Goodwin out in left field. So taking a look at the starting pitcher now for the San Diego Padres, the Friars, and that is going to be Mike Clevinger in 11 innings. Clevy has done pretty decent, a 1.36 whip, and the strikeout numbers are looking there. Machado doing Machado-type things, though, for the first batter, Kevin Newman. So that will be the first out in the first inning. Next batter being Neil Walker. Dirty slider from Clevinger strikes him out. Polanco will walk, however, so there is going to be a little bit of runs going on in the first inning, but Colin Moran, the 2-1 count. This ball chopped weakly to the second baseman, so that'll be the end of the first. Nothing going for the Buccos. Heading back into the second inning, Manny Machado robbed him of a base hit from Newman. Will strike you out. Goodbye, see you later. Next batter is going to fly this one out to the foul territory in right field. Polanco just has enough room to make the play. Next batter, Austin Nola, the catcher, going to fly out to fairly deep, shallow center field, and that is going to be it for the second inning. Brian Reynolds now in the bottom half of the second. This ball carrying a well of ways off the top of the Clemente wall, and this one is going to get in for a double. This is going to make Brian Reynolds' 4th double so far of this season. So although the average isn't there, Reynolds has been pretty good. Talk about players that need to improve, however, and we can all agree that Brian Hayes is struggling, as this one, a runner in scoring opportunity, doesn't go his way. Moving into the top of the third, Trent Grisham, hit machine for the Padres, is going to go down on strikes. That's Brault's second. This one's Jerkson Profar, and a easy ground out to the third baseman, Brian Hayes. Mike Clevinger, however, no one on the Padres got a hit until Clevy steps up to the bases, and he will notch a single there. Next batter, Tommy Pham. See ya, goodbye. That's a strikeout. Brault looking good through 3. Neil Walker now due up. This ball hit high. It is hit deep, and it is way out of here. It is going to clear over the wall. That is home run number 150 for Neil Walker. We were able to give him his 150th career home run here right in Pittsburgh. So such a milestone for Neil Walker, and an absolutely amazing career for Neil. So hopefully the rest of the season is looking as promising as it is in this game. Neil Walker looking to be a glimpse of the Pittsburgh kid that he once was, and you're going to see in show track this one going opposite field, deepest part of PNC Park, and muscling that one out of there. Jacob Stallings now in the 4th trying to support the cause. He'll get a base hit, so there will be a base hit here with no one away in the 4th inning. Still no one away. Brian Goodwin's going to hit a ball deep to center field, but center fielder Grisham is there, so the hanging curveball, Goodwin just can't muscle it enough. Easy fly out. Next batter is going to be Brian Reynolds. Reynolds going to try to do something with it, but again, Grisham, good range. He's going to track this one down. Brian Hayes hoping to do something, and just a weak fly ball to center field. So 4th inning is over now. Jumping into the top of the 5th, Will Myers, see you later. Steven Brault is settling in, notching his 4th strikeout of the game so far. But Austin Nola might have something else to say. This ball's hit very well, but Polanco, long strides with the long legs, is going to be able to track this one down. Mind you guys, if you didn't already notice, this is Jackie Robinson Day, so shout out to Jackie Robinson, absolute legend of baseball, and all the guys are celebrating his dynasty and his legend in his career on the memorial of April 15th of Jackie Robinson Day. So love to see that as a ground rule double now from Kevin Newman. Neil Walker, the Pittsburgh kid, has a home run already in this game. Runners in scoring position. Buddy's going to strike out like he did in the first inning, so no glimpse of any offense here, as Polanco is also going to pop this one to the shallow outfield. Tatis will field this one. Taking a look at the standings now, it is 10-3 Dodgers running up the NL West division. No surprise there. San Diego projected to make a little more of an impact. They're going to have to step their game up if they're going to want to make any contest in this early offseason run. This one, first baseman can't get it, and how about that? Brian Goodwin is going to reach in the sixth. Next batter, Brian Reynolds. He will walk, and would you guess it? Cabrian Hayes, this ball is hit deep to center field, but right there the struggles continue. Seventh inning, Brault still out there, and maybe this one was a little questionable. This one is going to get in the gap. Tatis can run, and boy, can he run ever. He is going to get in there with a triple for the San Diego Padres. So right now, the Buccos looking to be in trouble, and they absolutely will. This one going to go into the same spot that the triple was. Not as fleet of foot heading over to second base, and this one is just going to be a double. That is going to end Steven Brault's night, so unfortunately, Brault will not get notched with the win here. Kyle Crick, who has been absolutely phenomenal, easily our best reliever in the pen, to come in, and he does the job in the very first out, and he will get it. So no advancements on the play here. Austin Nola, however, he's going to notch a hit. Runners at the corners, and maybe this one they kind of got reminded of the last game. They are not going to test the arm of Polanco here. And this one, though, Trent Grisham gets absolutely plunked unintentional. This one will load the bases, and Jerkson Profar. This ball, shallow center field. Reynolds has a good read on it. He's going to get a nice crow hop. Runner is going home, and maybe they didn't learn, as they are going to end the inning. A double play here. Another Pittsburgh Pirate outfield assist. This one yet again from another player, and this one Newman hits well, but guess what? Trent Grisham says, hit me, I will steal all your hits from you. Eric Hosmer chasing Shreve in the eighth, gets shut down. Shreve 2-1 now. Tatis and Stallings doing what Stallings does now. Defense putting on a show here in Pittsburgh. A 1-1 tied ball game. Players are trying to make the most of it here. We will see 6 hits for the Padres, 4 hits here, and moving on, Matt Strahm. Gregory Polanco will get a base hit off of him, so right now, a little bit of a hopefulness in the 8th inning. Anthony Alford is going to be the runner, and boy, is that what he does best, as he is going to get his second stolen base of this early season right here, and the frustrations from Goodwin say it all. 2 outs, and goodbye, see you later. This one is all but over. They try to make the tag on Goodwin here in the bottom of the 9th, or rather, Brian Reynolds running down the line. They will not be able to get him. Eric Gonzalez, your pinch hitter, and he's going to put in the right center field gap, and right here, Reynolds is rounding third, heading on home, and you guessed it, the Buccos will walk this one off to be your hometown heroes here in game number 4. They are going to take the series from the Slam Diego Padres and move on to get another win. This team, a lot of people projected them not to do much, but right here, Eric Gonzalez drives in the ball. A beautiful game from the Buccos, and I will see you guys all in the next one. If you guys did like today's episode, be sure to leave a like, a comment down below, and subscribe for more amazing content, because only you can make a difference to today's channel, so your support is always greatly appreciated, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.